Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli.
Welcome back to
The Cimorelli podcast. Oh my gosh.
The twins.
No, stop it.
They're
Hi
not
guys. Welcome back to everyone except for Lauren. Get out. So first off, I'd like to apologize for my hair. It's growing back and it's sticking straight up. And I literally took my water bottle, dumped some water on it, tried to, it's not working. No, I know. There's hairspray from yesterday that dried and then
What about gel?
stop.
You're like
So
alfalfa.
anyway, I don't know. Maybe I just need to cut all my hair off again. Vote in the comments. Okay. So, welcome back. What number is this?
106.
106.
I told her right before we started.
This is episode 106, and we're going to continue talking about our toxic traits because we're obsessed with ourselves and can't seem to shut up about our own lies. Oh, so annoying. Click out now while you have the chance. Just kidding. So, enjoy the episode.
Lisa Michelle.
Hated it. Okay, so anyway, thank you. And
Wow.
enjoy.
Is that French?
Yes. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enchanté. Enjoy.
Incredible.
Mademoiselle.
Enjoy.
Okay, so you guys, as we said, we're doing our toxic traits. We did them last time, and it was so fun. We didn't get through our whole list at all. We got through half the list, and we were like, we have to continue this because it was so fun. So we have to continue that. And next episode, by the way, is what not to do in a breakup.
Whoa.
From our own mistakes.
And it's going to be led by that one.
Lauren's leading it.
It's
That's
more
exciting.
of me asking poll questions.
Yeah, you're going to lead
I'm
them.
excited. So that'll be a good one. And that's going to be half on YouTube. And then if you want to watch the full episode, well, I don't know, half, partial, I don't know, partially on YouTube. You want to see the full thing, you got to go to Patreon. It has all of the full episodes of every season. You got to go there. We got it all there. And we have other stuff as well. Patrons of the week. And we also read stuff, which I'm going to be doing a little bit later. We read like your guys' feedback on Patreon and discuss it, comment on it, which is fun. We're doing that a lot more this isn't a season, this time than
Lately.
last
This time?
season. Lately. So we're going to start with our
than in the
highs
past.
and lows of the week.
I'm not going first, y'all. Can't babysit you all the time.
Okay, I'll go first.
God.
I don't really know because I didn't think, but I'll just we'll freestyle. We'll freestyle.
Oh my
Because there's dead air.
Oh
Okay.
my
No,
gosh.
I felt a game of chicken brewing between everyone.
Okay, no.
I can go. Or well, wait, no, I didn't think
Okay,
of it.
Amy,
Hold
go.
on.
Okay, my low is that I was attacked by a pack and play, and now I have a giant blister.
Oh no, she got
Oh
hurt.
my gosh.
Yeah.
She got pinched.
I just didn't know of the danger potential.
Yeah.
So that was a firm low.
Wait, and what's a pack and play for people who don't know?
It's like a portable crib.
There you go.
And then let's see, what's a high? I feel like generally I've been feeling pretty funky fresh in a good way.
What?
And I got this
Doesn't
cool
sound
shirt
good to
from
me.
Target. So that was a high.
Funky fresh is like fun.
Yeah.
Really
It's
sound
either
fun.
good or it's bad, but that was in a good
Yeah,
way.
it doesn't sound fun.
Yeah,
to me.
Mel uses it in like a bad way, like ooh, funky fresh. But this
Oh
is like
my
ooh, funky
God.
fresh.
Guys, it's not funky
I
rotten.
can't.
Okay, anyway.
It could be, I
Okay.
guess.
Then say
Anywho.
rotten, not funky
I was
fresh.
feeling rotten.
Okay, I can go. My high was something that I invited all of them to, and they all rejected me, but that's okay.
What?
What was it?
I invited my whole family over for like a family dinner.
Okay, Catherine, you cannot invite the day of.
No, I know.
And
It was-
expect everyone
in
to
their
go.
defense, it
In
was
the group
last
chat,
minute.
a
It was literally
general
that
text,
day.
It feels like it's not meant for me. It's like,
Okay, I could
Can't
almost
see it.
do it, but I got
No, she got tired.
way too tired. Nick and I were both
Lauren was
dead.
out of town. Amy was busy, right? Lisa was never
I was
said anything.
busy.
Look, you gotta book early if you want the
No, I know. I should have
That's what
booked
I
early.
have to say.
But the people that showed up were my mom and my brother and his wife. So it was me, them, and then my husband and the twins. And we just ate pizza. We went on a walk around the block, and it was really fun. It was just a
that's
nice,
cute.
wholesome
wow.
time. My low, my sons took 40 minutes to take a nap yesterday, to fall asleep, and I had to keep soothing them for 40 minutes. That was kind of overwhelming. And I didn't have any time for myself, which I never really have anyway. So, yeah, that was low. But yeah.
Let's see. My high. Something's coming to my mind. What was this? A walk? Which walk was it? Oh, both walks. I went on 2 walks in the last week. It's this awesome 4-mile route, and it goes up and down hills.
You walk
It's-
4
That's
miles.
a long
Yes.
walk.
Girl, that is
great.
Do you take
long
Lily
I
the
take.
whole way?
Yeah.
Whoa. How long?
That's
An
like an
hour and a
hour?
half.
Oh, whoa.
okay.
It's really awesome. It's like, and we go up this
Wow.
one hill, which is like my dream street with all these gorgeous mansions, and it's really steep. And I'm like,
Does she just chill in the thing the whole
just
time?
goes
She
and,
doesn't get mad?
She puts her feet up on the little tray, and she's like, lounging. It's really funny. Anyway, I have this beautiful route, and I changed it up a little bit. So I added like another trail part to it that I hadn't seen before. And there was all these new cool houses. So anyway, it's just this beautiful neighborhood. And I remember there was 2 days. One of them was cloudy and warm. One of them was sunny and warm. They're both nice.
Oh.
And I was just taking in the scenery of spring. And I was like, So 2 great walks combined were a nice high of the week. It's nice to get outside.
Yeah, but apparently it wasn't that great because then she told me to join her because it wasn't good enough without me.
I thought you would like it. And you know what? I was going to go at the end of the day. I was like, I should invite Laura. I said, I don't know if she'll be able to keep up. Maybe because tonight I want to get exercise. No, tonight I was going to say, we should go. I'm like, she'll be too tired. It's the end of the week. I know that about you now.
What? I feel like walks are good when you're tired.
Not for Lauren.
not
I
when
said,
I'm
hey, you want to go on a
asleep.
hike?
But
No.
guess what? I slept a lot last night, so maybe I would.
Well, maybe you will if you want to.
Okay, maybe I
Because I'm going.
Okay.
It's going to be a little chilly, so bundle up.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway, to be continued. Anyway, that was my
was fun.
high. And then my low was Lily is going through a growth spurt and has been doing this cool trick where she either wakes up like 4 times throughout the night or she sleeps well until like 5 a.m. But I didn't go to bed till midnight. So guess what? That's 5 hours. Not great.
Yeah.
Even though she went to
That
bed at
ain't
9,
right.
what am I doing? And then she wakes up and she's like she's not happy, like, woohoo, I'm up. She's like, I can't sleep. And she won't just, like, she'll stop and then she'll start. She just won't go back to bed. And she's just kind of laying there like, so I'm like, okay, I got to help her. And then we just end up, like, hanging out because I'm like, hello, go back to sleep for, like, an hour and a half at 5 in the morning. And then by the time I go back to bed, it's 7:30 and I'm, like, really trying to sleep. And then she wakes up at 9 and I didn't fall asleep till 8. So I got, like, 1 more measly hour of, like, weird morning sleep. So that was, like, 2 days ago, and that was a low, but it was still a cute moment of like hanging out. But I was just like, please go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've been
relate.
tired.
Very relatable.
The growth spurts are real.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I've seen it. People grow.
No, the symptoms of it, the disruption of the growth spurt
No,
is
I
not
know.
a joke.
Wow.
I know. I was kidding. Jokes.
Take a
Okay,
joke.
Sorry, it's not
Scared.
a joke. My high was I went to go visit my boyfriend.
Whoa.
But my low was that then I had to come home.
Oh, back to the grind.
She was like, I have to come home and see these
Back to these
losers.
bozos.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, you know what the real
okay.
one was that I slept through my alarm and I was supposed to pick you up.
No.
But no,
I
this
heard
is
that
what
story.
happened.
Oh my
I
gosh.
figured it out. I set my alarm correctly, but my clock was 12 hours off. So it thought that it was PM when it was AM.
Wait, is this
You
your
didn't sleep
phone?
through your
No,
alarm?
my alarm
It didn't
clock.
go off.
You
And
have
your
an
phone was off, right? Yeah. So I'm calling her straight to voicemail.
Wait, you
straight
know
to
there
voicemail.
could be an emergency
how long did you wait?
overnight. Someone could
Nope.
die.
I do know that, and my
That's
brain
real.
doesn't really care, apparently.
Amy.
What? She's not 911.
No, I'm saying, what if someone needs to get a hold of you
Then
or
they
something?
can call other people that live with me.
Yeah.
You never know.
True.
You know what? If it's truly a tragedy, like if something just happened that was bad,
Someone will break in and
you'll
wake
deal
you
with
up.
it better after a good night's sleep, right?
No.
Like, okay, maybe
Something
I
bad
will.
really happened at like 4 a.m. that you can't do anything about it. It's just like someone died.
And if you live
Just like-
alone, then sure. But if you have other people that live with you,
Yeah.
like,
But
they can
yeah,
tell
I
you.
do realize sometimes when I turn my phone off, I'm like, that's a bit.
Extreme.
Yes, but it's like I sleep a
Just
lot
do not
better.
disturb.
Wait, but can't you put on Do Not Disturb?
Kat, you can do a lot of things in life.
And he's like, no, I'm just gonna throw my phone into the toilet.
Yeah, why
Just
don't you do that?
Goodbye.
I just get a new phone every day. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
Okay, I'll
what
do
about
mine
the
and then let's
pregnant,
move
the
on.
parginate one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do another sleep. I feel like all I do is sleep-related ones. Maybe not.
Those are
Because
real
it's
lows.
big.
How
One
was I
day I'll
sleeping?
stop doing sleep-related ones. Probably. I don't know.
Maybe.
Christina, that day might not come.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
If I'll ever move on
Pregnant,
from
newborn, toddler.
it. Let's see. So Barrett, he has I think 3 teeth coming right now, but they're coming in really slow and they're like really swollen. And I don't know why, they're just not coming through. So he's just swollen all the time. And he has like a dairy problem or something. And he just is going through a major developmental time right now because he's starting putting words together and doing all this like speech.
He says, "M-M-M-E."
He does all the stuff he did not do before in the last like 2 weeks. So he's like really going through a lot. So every night he screams every single night in the middle of the night. Sometimes it's
how long?
It's a lot. He doesn't just wake up like, he wakes up with like the most think of like the most intense scream you can think of. Like you were dying and
He
you
sounds
woke
like
up.
he's being chased by a gazelle.
Yeah, think of that.
He's like,
Think
"Ah!"
of that.
I've heard it.
So he does that a lot.
Do you think he has nightmares?
No, I don't think so.
He looks scared when he wakes up. He's like,
I think he's just like demanding.
Like
That's
he's
when
just
he
like,
wakes up with other people because he's like, I think he feels just like, I don't know. He's going through stuff right now. I don't know.
He's gone through a lot.
Whatever.
Anyway.
So anyway, my point is, I really don't really. Okay, that's why I get in bed at like 7:45.
See, I wish I could
Because
be like you. Could have been like
because
11.
if I'm going to be up for hours in the middle of the night, I need to give myself a chance to get 6 or 7 hours of sleep.
I tell
So
myself that too.
I'm in bed
Still
for
don't go to
12
bed early.
hours. I'm in bed, not 12. I'm in bed for 11 hours. And I end up getting 6 or 7 hours, maybe a lot of nights.
Wow.
So that means I'm in bed awake.
For the other
So what
6
do
or
you do?
7
Do you,
hours.
like, read and
No,
stuff?
For a
5 or
lot
6
of hours.
hours.
No, I just think, pray, listen. Sometimes I don't watch videos, but I'll listen to things because if you watch it, it keeps you up for 100 years.
Christian sleep meditations are so good.
I don't really like
I
sleep
listen to those
meditations.
all throughout pregnancy.
Oh,
It's literally
repetitive-
just someone reading the Bible, Chris.
I don't know why I
Repetitive,
don't
simple
like sleep
games of like Tetris where you don't have to think, you're just kind of moving the blocks. There's a
games.
low stakes one.
see,
That puts me to
I
sleep.
Tetris is high stakes.
No,
You
no,
have a time
no,
limit.
not Tetris because it's like a Tetris-like one, but it's a board, and you just put the pieces on. So you're like making the lines.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
it's just annoying, but I'm like, Barrett's really intense and that's what you get. That's me. That's what I get.
Inspiring.
That's what
That's
I
what
get.
you get.
Not every baby is like that. So I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. Whatever. He's really intense and he's only going to need me like this for a small amount of time. It's not going to be that long.
Acceptance is very helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then my high was that even though he was up for 100 years in the middle of the night, and I was up for 100 years, then he slept in, which he never, ever does, till 8, which he literally never does.
What time do
So
you wake
I got, what?
What time does he normally wake up?
He used to always wake up at 7. Now he keeps waking up at 6 or 6:30. But then he doesn't get up. We don't get up. I soothe him until 7, off and on, which is getting bad. Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. So anyway, I had a morning to myself, which I never get. That I realized.
How'd you get that?
If I had to choose, because he slept until 8.
Oh.
If I had to choose, get up and be up for a couple hours at night, or either do that or get up earlier in the morning with Barrett, what would I choose? Get up at night. The morning, getting it to myself is like the best thing ever. It's so much. Yeah, I don't really care about getting up at night, I guess, sometimes. I just do it so often. I'm just like, I don't even care. I'm so ready for a newborn. I'm so ready because I don't care. I'm just like, well, I'm up again. Whatever. I'm up again. Up again. I'm up again. Like, it just doesn't really faze me at this point because I've been doing this for off and on for 20 months. Wow.
Whoa,
He's just
20
so
months.
intense. I wish he would sleep better, but you never know.
You know what,
Anyway.
Christina? I used to be really bad at sleeping, and now I sleep like a literal champion.
She
so.
sleeps great.
Hey, sleeping is a skill.
I'm
You know
incredible
that?
at sleeping, so maybe
Sleeping
he'll
is a
be
skill
like,
you
have to learn.
I think he just has a lot of emotions.
Well, and with the teeth and everything.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
always
that's
things
hard.
that happen with him, like
Yeah.
health things or like things like that.
sounds like he's a very
and
sensitive
he just
boy.
reacts really sensitively. So it's not that he just can't sleep. It's like there's always a reason, basically,
Yeah.
that I can pinpoint. Anyway, so that's my high was that I got the morning. So let's
Good for
go on. So we're gonna look at on Patreon. We asked you guys about ideas for the new episodes, aka this episode. So I'm gonna read some of your guys' ideas and we're gonna react live. How to cope with the this is what you guys want us to talk about. How to cope with the pressures or challenges of being the older, middle, or younger sibling.
I don't really know. I'm all
It's a
of
little
them.
broad.
The
as a
pressures that come with
topic.
your birth order.
I feel no pressure.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I don't. I'm like, I am my own person, and
I
what it happens
feel a lot of
happens.
pressure.
That is how my life goes.
Good
I
for
think I
you.
just detached at a young age. Like I am my own. I am a rock. I am
Okay,
an
well, maybe we'll talk about that.
island.
We'll see. And then what about this? Behind the scenes.
Wait, are we answering the question or what?
No. We're saying what we think of the topic. Behind. This is from Hannah. I should have said that was Anon. From Hannah. Behind the scenes wedding planning with the married ones.
Oh.
Pregnancy and birth also. Okay, that's a lot. What you just
Those
said.
are all great.
I would love
some interesting
to.
ideas.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
A full Myers-Briggs
Christina, I don't
episode.
think you want to do the birth episode.
Ooh,
a full Myers-Briggs episode and
That
a
sounds
full
fun.
Enneagram episode.
Guys, I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Those
they don't
would be
want
fun.
I don't have that
I
much to say
think
about it.
I
at
would
this
like
point,
to
actually.
do that if we just more talk about our own
Yeah,
types,
that's what I'm
probably.
saying.
I'm like, I don't really want to go
You could
into
just be like, oh,
everyone.
this is the type I identify as. This is why I think
Yeah.
I identify as it. This is what I
But then I'm like-
relate to, don't relate to.
If we say it from it's our
Here are my
lens,
traits.
We're not saying
Yeah,
that
you
I'm an
have
expert.
You know, but it feels
like
she doesn't want to be put in a
Okay,
box.
what about I was also
No.
thinking
I don't want to be like, I think I'm so cool. Let me tell you all about how interesting I am.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
have to say it like that though.
Okay, ladies.
I was thinking we should do a birth order episode because I think we have a lot of
yeah.
really
Wait,
interesting stuff.
birth order psychology?
We can just
Yes.
talk about
Yes,
specifically the
No,
specific
birth
book.
order, like what do you order when you give birth? I ordered eggs and
We
bacon.
could talk specifically about we can say
Okay,
what book it
this
is
makes me think.
and our theory.
We need
that
a
would be fun.
psychology series, an episode on birth order, an episode on the Enneagram, and an episode on Myers-Briggs. Tell us if you want that because
I
I
would
want
also
to do that.
like to say our like random theories too. Of,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
people
said.
that
Right.
do this.
We have
Yes.
No, but
we
like,
have
have a lot of
really
those.
interesting good theories. Just saying.
a lot of theories. All we do is theorize.
Lucy, All About Emotions Part 2.
Ooh, that sounds
I have to
fun.
remember. Wait, we did a Part 1.
I
I have
got
to
a
go
lot
back
of
and look because I don't
emotions.
remember that.
I
part.
definitely have new information on
We
that.
definitely get very
Ooh, I'd like to hear it. I really would.
ambitious with our topics, all about emotion.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well,
a
we're
lot.
we're just saying it's a broad spectrum of like angles.
Oh,
We're not saying it's
do
everything
this? Sarah said, "Who does what in the band? How you divide the work?" Didn't we do?
I
that?
thought we
Maybe
yeah
a long
I
time
think we
ago,
do.
but
Yeah,
we
a long
could
time
do
ago.
an
We
update.
could do.
one.
We should definitely do
It
an
changes,
update. That would
yeah,
be
for
fun.
sure.
Okay, we could do that. We were also gonna do like a day in the work life as well on YouTube, but I think we can do both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Sarah. And then I'll read one more.
Sorry, I just think about my hand.
Oh, someone else wants a Myers-Briggs episode. Okay.
Yes.
The only reason
I'm
why
here
I
for
wouldn't
it.
want to do that, which I do want to do that, is because people are just so weird and touchy about things.
No,
everything.
yeah. If
though.
you just talk about your type and
they're
that's
still
it,
going to be touchy.
Well,
I
that's
think
okay.
people
People
get
get
offended
offended
You
about
can
that.
just say-
I
Guys,
guys need to get over it.
did you know there's a like car commercial? I don't remember which car it was. Some truck that was roasting personality types. They're like, oh, it's Jeep. They're like,
Oh my gosh.
they're like, it's like more than any personality quiz or something else or whatever. You'll learn who you are when you do things and like when you go through life. And it was like roast. I
Those
was
are
like,
not even opposite.
But
no,
they're
okay.
saying like you might say I'm a strong person because of this or that, or
then
I'm
you get
this.
in a Jeep.
But then you
Then
go,
you get in a Jeep.
then you
You
go
get
through
in a
hard
Jeep.
things in life, and you really learn who you are. I was like, whoa.
Those are not.
And
I
then they're
don't know
like,
if my
Jeep.
Jeep has taught me who I am.
I don't know.
but I do love it.
Amy would know.
I do love my Jeep, but
I
it
was
has
just
not
shocked
taught me
from
who
a
I
car
am.
commercial. I was like, what are they saying?
Wow.
It's got a
Like,
vendetta.
Jeeps are not for wimpy little personality lovers. They're for people
Amy,
who've
that's
been
you.
through
They-
Oh my
tough things.
It's not
gosh.
for me. I can't have it. I might.
Okay.
I
me
have
read
to
you
sell
one
my
more.
car now.
Marcus said music, all about it. Tips and tricks,
Ooh, cute.
composing, the composing process. Who taught you composition?
Ow. That sounds fun.
I don't even know how to
Singing,
talk about music.
Producing.
I
Tell
don't.
us.
I'm like, what
You
did I
can do it from
say?
your own
in
pod.
my blood. I
Like,
couldn't even
oh,
think
so
about it.
music. So the
need
song.
specific
You have to go through specific
questions.
aspects.
Guys,
There's
we
probably
could do
some
a
good tips.
whole
Production. You could talk about production.
I guess.
What do you start with?
No, I can think of a lot of things we can talk about.
We
okay,
could do
let's
a
move
whole
on.
episode on like how to write a song. Just
Let's
that.
move.
That's true. We actually have a lot
Hey,
of tips.
it's time to get toxic.
Yes, ladies.
Too late.
Wait, not
for
there
you.
yet. We have to do 5 perspectives.
Oh
first.
my gosh, let's hurry up.
Okay, you ready?
It's time to get perspective.
I'm ready.
Everyone be quick with your
Okay,
perspective.
5
I'm done with your
perspectives.
talking.
Yeah, what's the question?
It's like more of a mini topic. We don't talk about it as long as the main topic. So,
We
the
don't
question
talk
is,
about-
what is your
Catherine
love
Ann.
language?
Oh my gosh, don't
I
ask me
remember this
that.
one. Yeah, shout out to me.
This is such a bad
Speaking
one
of
for me, but
personalities, me
continue.
Me too. Okay,
Go.
here's the thing. I know how I like give love, I guess, to people, but I don't know how I like it to.
I think
be
we're
given
talking
to me.
receiving, right?
Yes.
That's the thing, I don't know.
Just tell us
Just
that.
guess.
But don't you have any preference of like, would you prefer if someone did an act of service for you? Would you prefer quality time?
I think
Okay, it's not physical touch.
Yeah,
I know
Amy's
that.
like, her love language is not giving her physical touch.
It depends. It depends on the person.
Okay,
and
think
the
about this.
thing.
Would you feel more loved if someone gave you a hug or if they cleaned your room for you?
They cleaned my room.
Then
Or
would
they
you
gave
feel
you
more
a
loved
gift.
if
You
they
should do the quiz.
wrote you a really nice letter or like sent you a really nice text or cleaned your room?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, this is my
Okay, so
problem.
maybe those are both.
The gift, the act of service, the nice words, or the what am I missing?
Quality time.
Quality time, or the physical touch. It all sounds equal to me at this point. Anything I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that'd be
No.
nice. So I really don't know. I can't. answer
I
that.
definitely have strong
I
preferences.
feel like
Okay,
actually
sure. Who has a
quality time and
preference?
acts of service is probably me. I think those are my things.
I could see that.
They all
Okay,
feel like a big
okay.
one to me.
Mine are words of affirmation and physical touch.
Oh, cute.
Oh man,
Love
Wait,
that.
that's what mine are.
Oh my gosh.
She stole them. But it's weird because like you're saying like but if someone never does, like I realize it really means a lot when Max does acts of service or like obviously
Yeah.
quality time, like that's really important. But
Quality
I think you
time's
think
big
about
one.
it and like in my relationship, like those are the two things that I feel the most loved.
Yeah.
With like a hug or like a word, like words of encouragement or a letter
Like
or a
nice
text.
card.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I keep
I'll
every
die.
card. Words of affirmation is my number one. Physical touch is my second.
I can't. Yeah, okay. Here's the problem. I've really tried to figure this out, really hard, and I can't figure it out. Winnie the Pooh. No, I tried really hard. And the only thing I know is that it's not. It's not that I don't like acts of service. I do like them, but that's not my number one. That's the only one thing I know. The other four, I'm like, how would I pick between these two? Like, which one would make me feel
Quality
more loved?
time?
I don't know.
Well,
I
because
literally
I think it
can't.
also depends on the person. Like, if you're with someone who does one of them a lot more, you'd probably value something else probably more, actually, because you get this one from them all the time. So you're like, oh, but what I really want
Yeah.
is words of affirmation. That would mean so much.
Okay,
Like,
I
And
know.
also, there-
I know that I know that I love words of affirmation, but also, I don't know.
I feel like it's
I
hard.
can't-
well, then just do that.
think a lot of people
can't
feel
cut-
a lot of them equally. I
They're
don't think
yeah.
people are like
so
I have
hard.
one love language, candied
Yeah,
pecans.
I'm not like Nick. You got me flowers and you didn't say anything nice today. I don't feel loved. I don't feel like that at all. I'm like, oh yeah, that I feel loved, and I'm not like, oh, we spent quality time today, but you weren't being very affectionate physically. No,
Yeah.
I'm not like that. That made
See,
me
but
feel
like for
unloved.
me, like if
Oh,
someone just
I
gave
would
me a
be.
gift, but then they never didn't like spend time with me, I'd be like, not that
if
loved.
they never didn't
oh,
spend time
I would
with
feel
you.
loved for like a little
But
bit
what if they
after
were
that,
busy?
just because they gave me something. I'm like,
No, but if they were just
So
like
nice.
consistently just like not spending quality time, like I value that
yeah.
one more.
Well,
And that's one where I'm like, maybe that one's a little less because I'm like, oh, I can go days.
oh,
It's fine.
yeah.
no.
I
Well,
definitely
it's
think people have
hard
preferences.
to see what you are or whatever, because they're all just things that generally feel good to receive. So
I'm
it's
trying
like,
to think of what yours are.
Maybe it just doesn't apply to me very much.
Words
well,
are a
yeah,
big
because
one.
it's like either way, in all
But
those ways, you're gonna feel loved. So it's like, well,
Yeah. And I think it's what you
Yeah.
find yourself tending towards. Like, guys,
it's like, what's your favorite flavor of
Some
ice cream?
people
Ice cream is good either way.
forget to
you
give
know?
gifts. They just don't think of that. That's not a thing of love for them. Whereas they
That's not
always
my
will
love
give
language, I can tell you
compliments
that.
or words. Like that's just like what they tend towards. Like one of my friends is really, really encouraging, but never really gives me gifts, and I don't really care because I feel like
Cal, just at
she's-
me next
She
time.
gives you the gift of encouragement.
she gives me the gift, but to me, words are way more important. Gifts are just kind of like I like giving gifts because I'm like, oh, it's like fun, but I'm just like I don't really
thought
care
of
if
a
someone gives me a gift. that much.
Horrifying story from my childhood. Maybe I should save this for my segment.
Oh, maybe.
No, but this is really quick.
Oh, okay.
I went to see one of the plays that I wasn't in. It was like the older kids, and it was a girl in the play. We all know who this is, but I can't think of her last name. She had an older brother. I wasn't even friends with her, but for some reason I really wanted to be friends with her, or in that
no idea
moment,
who
this
this
one
is.
random moment. So I was like, oh, I'm going to see the play. I'm going to give her a present. And I think I was like 12. And I just remember going under my bed, and I remember this like little like doggy bag or something. I put like a clay pot and like weird junk I found under my bed. I was like, oh, I'm going to give this to her. And I gave it to her. I remember her being like, oh, thank you. But she was just like, what did you give me and why? And I was just like,
This
and
is
then
like I never gave a gift.
and I
to
didn't really talk to her after our hangout. I just randomly was like, I want to give her a present.
Wow.
That's very strange.
Oh my gosh, what?
That is very interesting.
Oh,
I
it's like
gotta
there's
say.
this thing that's moving.
Okay, let's.
I don't know. So that's my story.
Wow, that's wild, Lisa.
That was a lot to just
Such a weird
picture.
feeling of I really want to give you a gift. It doesn't matter what it is. It has nothing to do with you. But
Why
I
didn't you
want to
just get
give
her
you
flowers?
this clay pot. I
Because
was
she
12.
couldn't buy them.
Why would I buy flowers? I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Should we
okay.
go to our toxic trait?
Yes. Jump in.
Okay, so let's. That's my
daughter.
Heard a baby.
Oh, that's Lily.
Let's go to the continuation of our toxic
Oh, I
trait.
can't
Ooh,
wait.
where did we leave off last time?
I didn't do it in order. I ended up switching it around a little bit.
Oh, do you know?
I have it.
Oh,
I
I,
remember.
I kept track, but I switched it. Okay, so what? We're each going to go around and say, what is your toxic trait with driving?
Driving. Oh my gosh, that's the one I didn't write
I
down.
have so
but
many.
At this
Okay,
point,
give us one.
At
Number
this point-
one.
oh,
Oh, sorry, you can go.
Oh, I thought you
I,
didn't.
I didn't write anything down, but at this point, I will just say
I know what it
a
is.
little bit of speeding.
Tailgating.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's tailgating.
Well, your toxic traits being a know-it-all. Anyway,
I always notice when people tailgate
it's
because I got an
speeding.
accident. Okay.
Mine is getting angry at everyone for driving. And
Gosh, literally. Road rage is your toxic trait.
but B is putting on my turning signal like what I think about turning
Yes. Oh my god.
instead of when it's appropriate.
Wait.
She's like, oh, I have to turn right. Turning signal, but it's like, you're not turning right yet.
Oh, wait, early, not like the
when
second
I
you're
think
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be
about
like,
turn
like
next,
100 feet before or something?
instead of like,
Wait,
oh,
is it like 5 minutes early?
This person behind is like, is this person okay?
yeah,
Hey, so their turning signal. Okay.
that's my toxic trait.
Okay, wow.
I think my toxic trait is that I like to drive like I'm in like a race car video game. Like not like I drive that
shocking.
fast, but like I like to take the turns kind of like, and I like you know the
You better keep
challenge of
getting your
like
tires
traffic
rotated.
like.
If that's the
Ooh,
case.
gotta. I'm not like dangerous, I hope, but I'm like I just like the
I
feeling
feel like I
of
don't
like
feel unsafe when you drive.
ooh,
I did that at
like
your
I have my
age.
steering wheel in like sports mode, so it's like I don't know.
It's really surprising. She's so chill, but not.
I'm very ashamed and embarrassed to admit mine because I feel
my gosh.
I feel true guilt about it like every time I do it, which I don't do every day.
What?
It's very distracted driving. And I did traffic school and they said, don't eat while you're driving. I always eat while I'm driving. I always change the song on my phone. I talk to text. I don't actually text. That is where I draw the line, but I will
Okay.
like vocally text.
Yeah, Kath, you gotta.
And I also voice record poems while I'm driving. Like,
This is not good.
I cry while I drive, which is
Not
probably
Never.
not safe.
You pull over.
I know. I feel really bad. I'm very unsafe. When I have the
Pull
twins in the
over
car, I don't do
until
any
you
of
get
this.
Yeah,
you
you
need
better
a
not.
self-driving car.
Kath, always drive like your twins are in the car because
I know.
you know what?
I know.
You gotta come back to this.
It's really bad.
I know. That's what I always think about now.
Very
Not her
distracted.
twins,
I
but-
know. I do need to come back
She's
to
like,
that.
I gotta come back for.
I think about my
kids.
children.
My older brother once said that I had 12 guardian angels, and that's very true.
I think you have more than
Because I am very protected when I shouldn't be.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so I
really
already
bad.
said.
It's okay, you can
wait,
work
did I
on
say
it.
it in the last episode? I already said at some point that I've done enough driving school enough times. I've gotten enough
yes, you did
tickets.
say this.
I've done enough of that. So at this point, my toxic trait is just that I'm under the speed limit to the point where people become enraged
Yes.
fairly often.
Wait, okay. Speed limit's 55. What do you go?
50.
60.
Whoa.
No,
65.
Okay. The speed limit is 70. What do you on the freeway? What do you go?
Oh, then I'll go
Oh.
70.
Okay.
Right
So it's really
under
more
80.
like
You'll go
side
70?
roads.
Yes.
What about in a neighborhood? It's 25.
25.
Oh, you go. Okay.
Okay, in a
25.
neighborhood, yes.
Wait, you just said you go the speed limit in 2 different areas, though. So it's only in like the side roads that are
But people
medium.
get mad when you go the speed limit.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
because
They don't want you to go
yeah.
really
25.
you're trying to go like 5 over.
Yes.
Yeah, I usually go 5 to 10
Or
over.
more.
Yeah.
That's
Yikes.
not.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so
look,
it's not
but I do the
toxic.
same.
Exactly.
Drive safe, drive safe, drive safe.
Let's go to the next
Yeah,
one.
guys, don't copy any of these traits. This is
Please
bad.
drive
What
safely.
is your
Don't copy
toxic
them.
trait with shopping?
Oh.
Oh, here, I'll
Oh,
go.
I had one. Oh, wait, let's see.
Okay, mine is I used to be so good at this. I would shop like twice a year.
Oh
I
my.
did not shop. And I would spend maybe like $400 like twice a year. I
Okay.
was a very thrifty old miser. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm buying all this stuff, but I'm gonna go on a spending freeze next month. And then the next month comes, I'm like, okay, next month I'm going on a spending freeze. And I just kept doing it. Finally, I am currently on a bit of a spending freeze. I'm not like 100%, but I
For
finally
how
did
long?
it. just for a while until I feel good again, like several months. I'm not
You
doing.
don't- yeah.
I'm not doing these like bigger purchases, especially because I had some like emergency room bills and stuff come up. So I'm like, all right, oh, it's time to slow down. And I've seen things replenish, so it's good. But I mean, really, it was the postpartum hormones. I didn't do this before. People are like, oh, I sit there nursing at night and I do online shopping. I wish someone never said that to me because it didn't occur to me until I read that. I was like, oh, that's what I should do. Wrong. You don't need a Lisa Frank cordless blender, but I own one and it's awesome. It's so awesome.
I
but
think you did need it then.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. But like things like that, it's like, Lisa, you don't need this. Why are you getting it?
My toxic trait, I
We
just
own
looked
a
it
blender.
up, is buying things without trying them on and then having to return them.
I don't think that's toxic because you get
I
your money
do.
back.
Mine is not
No, like
returning
not
them.
turning, like not going, like trying them on in the store. I just don't
I
want
don't
to do
think
that.
But a lot of
toxic.
that's not your fault. 'Cause a lot of the fitting rooms were closed during the pandemic. Like for
Yeah, I
like,
made a habit of
trying
trying
stuff
stuff
on. You
Yeah,
just gotta be
I
in
like
the
doing
vibe
that.
when you go.
I just don't ever want
I
to
don't
try
have
anything
time.
on. So I get home, I try it all on, and then I take it back.
That's exactly what I do.
it's so much.
I think
It's
it's a
not
great
that toxic.
system.
It's not that bad.
I think it's a great system.
fun.
Yeah.
then.
Okay, or your toxic trait is that you don't want to spend
Yes.
1 cent.
Yes. Or I
Not
hyper
really. She
fixate.
shops a lot.
I do now. I
Every-
started
You're
shopping a
getting
lot.
over your-
She's like, I need a new pair of jeans. She'll buy like 10 pairs of jeans till she finds the jeans. Like,
Yeah, I
Wow.
literally did
Wow.
that.
Hey, but good for you.
Rise.
I'm proud of you for spending money.
Thanks.
Because you didn't used to ever spend money.
No.
my
Ever.
toxic trait is I will never return anything. Even if it was expensive and it doesn't fit, I just
Me
won't return it. I don't know why. It's like my worst fear.
Lauren, you
I
got
did
a lot
start
of
though
work. Hate
doing
returning
Amazon returns because they let you just bring it to UPS and they'll just package it
Yeah,
up for you.
it's
That's
and
the
do
only thing I
everything.
won't return because I don't know how to do it.
That's
so
the easiest
easy.
one to
You
return.
go to UPS.
Yeah, you go to the
You don't
UPS
even have to
store.
package it.
Yeah,
You
you just
bring
give
the
them
item.
the stuff.
You
Yeah.
can also
And
go to
then
Kohl's too.
They just like, "Nah, whatever the heck.
You just
the
go on your
thingy,"
Amazon
and then
account,
like,
click
"Okay, bye."
return, and they give
You
you a
can
barcode.
return
All
things
right,
at.
I'm gonna do
you
that
can return
now.
things at Kohl's also.
And I
from
still
Amazon.
refuse.
But that's all I do.
Okay, wait, did you go, Christina?
No.
Oh, you go.
You can go.
Okay, mine is that this is not like all the time, but this is like more frequently, like mom brain, lack of sleep. I don't know. I'm a sloppy shopper, so I will like accidentally order the same item duplicates online, and then I have to return something even if it fits. I did this last.
I've never done
Because
that.
a lot of times I'll be up at like 11 and I'm like, oh, I need this thing. I'll just order it really quick. A lot of like Old Navy stuff. I love Old Navy.
Same.
And
Old
then-
Navy's great.
It is. It really is. And then I'll get like 4 dresses when I meant to get 2.
My God.
I've done this more times than I care to admit.
Catherine.
And then I have to
God.
return it. So I have to return. I'm at the post office all the time returning stuff because I'm like, wow, I didn't mean to order this. Rip.
So mine is that when I go through like a phase where I'm like not buying much, but then as soon as I start buying stuff again, then I get excited and then I'm like, oh, I should buy this and this and this and this and this and this and this.
So you have
Yeah.
like a binge.
Yeah,
moment?
I just keep getting excited. I'm like, ooh, let me get that too. Oh yeah, and that. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, ooh, let me order some more stuff because I got excited that I ordered stuff already.
Oh, I get that.
The
It's kind
high.
of toxic.
Because
Need
it's like
another
it's
hit.
like a faucet. You loosen the handle and then it just starts
And
getting
it
looser and
feels
looser.
good.
Yeah.
Guys,
Keep it tight,
Come
and
on.
then-
That package on your front door. Oh, how excited are you?
Stop.
You're like,
You know what I say every
Yes.
time?
Yeah.
What did I buy? I don't remember. I don't know what's coming.
And
I
you're
have
like,
a lot
ugh.
of things incoming right now.
And then within a day or two, you lose your excitement about the thing you bought. It's so lame.
That's the feeling you have to remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
That's
I
the
need
feeling that
I need
matters.
basically
I don't
everything
lose it.
I'm
I'm
getting.
like, cool. I
Hey,
wanted this.
I've reined it in a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly.
If you feel like I don't care about this 2 days after you bought it, that's a feeling you remember, and then don't buy it next
Oh
time.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yep.
really.
Okay, let's go to this one. What's your toxic trait with dating?
Okay, I have 2. Number 1, I never want to speak to them. Number 2, all I want to do is watch TV. Like the amount of times guys have been like, so like maybe we could like go do something. We could like go out or something. Like we don't have to just like watch a show every time we hang out. I'm like, okay, you want to go do something?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's really funny.
I don't want to diagnose anyone,
relatable.
so I won't. But in the past, definitely, I don't drink. But the people that I dated did
Oh.
a lot. So we will say that I went for people with issues, clear, present issues with substances of all kinds. Why? If you live a certain lifestyle, why not go for someone with the same life? Okay, well, in my case, it's a little. I'm a rare gem. It's hard to find.
This is, as our mom calls, a teetotaler.
Yes, but why not
Did I say
find someone
teetotaler?
with a similar lifestyle? A
teetotaler?
close dupe, you know? I don't know. For some reason, I went for the extreme opposite for a long while, and then finally met my rare gem of a husband who does indeed share my teetotaling lifestyle.
Oh, I love that.
But it was a
Teetotaler.
hard path
so
to
funny to
find
say.
him.
Honestly,
I
that's
just really was looking in all the wrong places, literally.
Yeah.
That was my
The boss. I'm just kidding.
yeah, exactly. Why am I kidding? No, that literally is true. What?
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
go after that?
No.
Do you want me to go? Or
I'm
you?
thinking.
Okay, I'll go. My dating, I'm married now,
Yeah.
so somehow I happen to overcome this because I happen to actually get married, which is actually a shock to me. Because my dating toxic trait is that my idea of flirting.
Oh no.
Which Lisa put it aptly when I was like 24, which is like a year before. She honestly, Lisa, I give you credit because Lisa
you.
saying this really made me think.
Thank
Lisa's
you.
like, you don't flirt with anyone. You hand them a briefcase.
No,
or
I
something.
said you fax them. You
She
basic.
remembers.
She does the equivalent of like faxing
Lisa's like,
people.
you're like a business person with a briefcase or something, and like you shake their hand and fax them.
Someone could be like, "Hey, hottie," and she's like, "Thank you for your comment. I appreciate
I'd be
your
like,
input."
But
No, but I mean like
but
clearly
my idea
flirting.
of flirting was like vaguely smiling in their direction. Like, maybe even at like a potted plant that was next to them. Like the idea of flirting, I was like, yikes. Just because I was so afraid of rejection that I was like, well, what if they misinterpret it, as flirting?
Yeah.
They
what if-
definitely misinterpreted it the opposite way.
I
You would like go so far to like make plans,
No,
hang out with
I
people,
have a-
and it seemed like you were like asking them for a donation to your nonprofit.
No, guys, I have a clear. Do you remember a certain boy named
scared.
Connor on our swim team? And I was like,
Yes.
we were young.
What?
The two brothers.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say the other name. Had such a crush on him when I was like 12, which
yes,
is so
yes.
lame. His mom literally did his hair for him. But anyway, which is like, I guess they were like 12. But anyway, so
Bully.
I remember I finally had the courage to go up to him, and I had an excuse of like, oh, we had a mutual friend, like that. I was like, oh, she told me to tell you that she said hi, and then I literally was like, bye, and I ran away. And he was like, I remember him going, okay, like he was like gonna say something, but I didn't give him a chance because I was like,
Oh, Kathy.
too scary.
That's. I had to be taught how to flirt too. Lauren taught me.
Yes, Amy and I are the same.
I
ones.
literally remember having a mental break because of it. I was like, I didn't
But
know
also,
I could do
I
that.
also saw flirting as very fake.
you
Like,
remember
no offense to
It's
flirting.
not fake.
It's
I don't
not
think
fake.
it's not.
You
fake.
have to convey
Well,
that you're interested
No,
in order
listen,
to date
this
someone,
was my
Catherine.
mindset. I said, you don't even know if you like this person. You don't know them.
You're not saying
So if
I'm
you're
in love
like,
with
hey,
you.
it's like you're acting like you like this person, but what if you don't? Like that was
You
my
do.
mindset.
You're attracted to them.
But what
which
if
you
you're not?
are.
You are. What
You
if they
are.
suck?
You
What?
are in the moment attracted to
I
them.
don't think you understand.
What are you talking
So
about?
flirting
You're
is
not.
when you're attracted to someone and you
I
express
know,
that.
and I just saw that as shallow.
Okay.
I was like, I need to know if they're a good person.
No, but what if
first.
you're attracted
that's
because
not-
of you saw something they did that was like that what's the word?
honorable.
That
It's honorable?
That is too
suggested
far.
they had strong character.
But what are you gonna do? Oh, he hopes an old lady cross street. What does that happen?
Oh my
Yes.
god. Anyway,
Catherine,
How do you just
moving
observe
on.
this thing?
Okay,
from
look, guys.
Amy
afar?
needs her turn, right?
Okay,
You can go.
I
yes.
didn't go either. Go
Oh,
go.
come
Amy.
on.
Here is mine. Number one. Men that have no feelings.
That's your toxic
Wait,
trait?
guys,
Yeah,
we
what
can't
was
blame
your
our
toxic
Going
toxic
after
trait.
men that have no feelings
Being
because I don't
attracted
want to have feelings.
Oh.
And numero dos, grid bungee jumpers.
What?
Where they just jump on and off the grid like it's an extreme sport. And number
What?
three, this one I just thought of. I never want a man to know that I care. Never. Catch me dead first.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the most toxic of the traits because I'd be like,
Yeah.
I care so much. I do not care.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah, as Lauren said quietly, that you guys didn't hear. I was trying to think of which one of mine to go with because there are definitely there have been a lot. So
So my story later for my segment will show one of yours.
Oh no!
Stay tuned.
there are many. Let's see. I think one. One was pursuing. Would you say pursuing your older brother's friends?
Yes, that's a
Toxic?
toxic trait. Well, when they're toxic, then
I don't
yes.
think that's inherently toxic.
Well,
you're-
when you
yes.
know, it's
His
a breach
friends,
of
yes.
trust. Because then, if your brother pursues your friends,
It ain't
Oh,
right.
get away.
Get out.
it is a breach of trust. Okay, and then let's see, being relentlessly attracted to. Can't even put them into like good categories. I would just say like men, boys, guys, whatever. Guys who were
Life forms.
like
men, boys, guys.
terrified of commitment, but exciting at the same time.
Okay, I feel that.
Guys, I'm
Commitment
seeing
phobic.
some blame shifting. Like my toxic trait is other people.
I was attracted to
Toxic
that.
trait.
Wait, okay, listen. I was
Guys,
attracted
actually,
to
that was my first thought, and then I was like, "Oh wait, I can't say my toxic trait is the guys that I like because
I was
that's their
attracted to
toxic
that
trait."
because I was scared of commitment.
Okay.
I was attracted to guys who were scared of commitment because
Yeah,
I was
that's how I
scared.
rolled mine too. You know.
Get it?
Okay.
Well, I hope mine was clear, but I was going after
Deep
people with things that made no sense to me.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
Yeah, I get that.
Lauren drinks her coffee.
That was
on a high
toxic
horse.
because then finding guys who were more stable to be boring, not just because they were boring, because they weren't doing crazy things.
Ooh, yeah. I feel that one.
It's hard to remember all these things.
It's okay. I
Tried
think
to
We
that's
don't need to
block
do
out.
every toxic trait we
Yeah.
have.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
There's so many things. But you know what? I was am the oldest sister. I didn't have any older sister telling me a darn thing. My mom didn't really tell me much at all, except for don't date till you're like 25. Okay?
Literally.
So she didn't even support me.
No, she said if he throws a hanger now, he's going to be physically abusive later.
She did say if he lays one
I always
finger on
remember
you,
that.
you don't ever talk to him again,
Speak
which
to
I
him
did
again.
listen to.
Yes.
But yeah, I was oldest. I am the oldest sister. No one told me a darn thing, including my mom. So
Yikes.
what are you gonna do?
Never had a chance.
Our
I
mom
had to
said
just-
don't date till you're 25. So we were like,
That's all we knew
well,
was
I'm
don't
17,
date
I'm gonna
till
start
you're
dating.
old.
Sorry. Like, it's like, well, you can't go to your mom. She told you not to date.
Yeah, our mom was not like the moms where they're like, you have a boyfriend? And then like,
She was
so
like,
when are you having your first kid? I can't wait to be a grandma. She was the,
Honestly, I'm
opposite
very
of that.
glad. I would have literally been so annoyed.
it was nice to not be pressured, but it would have been
Yeah,
nice.
that, I appreciate
it would
that.
have been nice to have one clue.
Because no offense, I already have one of those in my brain, and I don't need one in real life.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So next one is toxic. Wait, we did with cooking, but we also had food on the list. Is that separate?
Those are
We already-
different.
no,
Oh, okay.
See what else?
What would you say?
Do you have one that's more,
I had a different one, but if you guys didn't have different ones.
I don't know. What's another, just one that's different from
Okay,
that?
we only have two more.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Your toxic trait with holidays.
Oh, I have
Oh,
mine.
I know mine. I leave my Christmas tree up until April. It's still up right now.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then you're
gosh.
gonna take it down in April?
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
your plan?
Wow.
I think so.
It's
Lauren, it's
still
Christmas
up.
all
It's
year
still
long.
up.
in your house.
It's
Listen,
undecorated.
I took the ornaments off.
You might as well
But
put
the tree's
Easter
still up.
ornaments on now. They do exist.
No,
We could.
I will take it down before
Holiday tree.
Easter.
Here's the thing: is just I don't know.
I mean,
It's just
this is my
hard.
toxic
Sorry.
trait, not yours.
Mine is just being so exhausted during the holidays that I can't be festive because I'm just so busy and so tired.
Overbooking.
Yes.
Okay, I got one.
And burned out.
Mine is that I buy cookie cutters for every holiday, and I almost never make cookies for the holiday. I have Easter.
What?
I have Valentine's Day cookie cutters. I don't have Thanksgiving. I have 2 bins of Christmas cookie alone.
and we
And
never
I
even
almost
use them.
never make cookies anymore. It's so
You
sad.
should.
I should. I really miss it.
Kat, that's too far.
Maybe I should make Easter cookies. You know,
why
you
not?
should.
You should.
I make a pretty good cookie.
Feel really good about myself during the holidays as I'm reflecting. I'm like, do I have a toxic trait?
Good for you.
Maybe wanting people to be more fun and they're not.
What?
I'm like, guys,
Let's play cards. Everyone's like, shh. I'm like, let's do something. And
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, at least toxic trait trying to do all this stuff. I'm like, I'm
It's
just trying
fun.
to rest. It's
Everyone
holidays.
is burned out and Lisa's not.
Yeah, like you need to rest a few days before, one day before. Take the day off, get your stuff done or something. I don't know. Just get some rest
I
and
agree.
have fun.
I think.
All
I
right.
guess mine is like dreading certain things. Like not every holiday, dreading a bunch of things about the holidays, but then
holiday gets
and
there
wanting
and
to
you
quit
wish.
and not participate, but then I do it and
Good
then
for
I'm
you.
happy. But then every time I keep
'cause
dreading
you'll
it.
regret it if
I'm
you
like,
don't do
too
something.
tired. I can't do this.
I'm realizing there's a lot of mental blocks around the holidays.
And
I'm
if
like,
you
I think I
just
have them
Yeah.
too.
It's like a lot
overcome
of
it, if you're
pressure.
like, hey, I don't need to do a million things, just one little thing. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, just put one little decoration in your kitchen or
Yeah.
something, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I feel like I'm getting Christmas down a little bit, but
anyway.
Okay, last one is toxic trait with beauty.
Oh, here's one. This is weirdly specific. I don't use heat protectant on my hair, and I don't feel like it's mattered before, especially when I had short hair. But now I have very low quality hot tools, and when I use like my blow drying brush, whatever, I'm like, my hair feels like straw. Like it doesn't last, but I hate it. I need something for that, but I do it every time. And my flat iron, I think it's getting old. Ooh, it feels horrible. I need a new
Mine
one.
is I sleep in makeup when I'm too tired.
Oh
Not all the time.
God.
Just when I'm too tired,
what
I'm
you
just
need
like,
to
oh,
do.
I can't
I
do
can't.
this.
Here's what you need to do. Put a bag of makeup wipes in your dresser or in your nightstand. Right on there.
That's a good idea.
so
That actually
then
is a good
you
idea.
just roll over and grab it and just really quick wipe and then you're done.
Maybe.
Or in your kitchen, so before you go up and get comfy in bed, you'll take that off. Or in your
In your
car when
kitchen.
you're driving home.
you should not do that while you're driving.
Not like
I would know.
when you get
Don't do
home.
it.
When you park.
Okay, who else?
I can't do liquid eyeliner to save my life. I've tried
That's
so
toxic.
many times, and I can't do it.
Toxic.
And I really want to. I
that is
even
a
one day
lot.
was like, Lauren looked at me with such pity. She was like,
It's hard.
I so many times, and like I remember at one point someone was like, guys, we really need to wear eyeliner in the videos, or you don't look like you have eyes. And I was like, I can't
probably
do
said
the
that.
eyeliner. It's just
look
so
like you have
stressful.
It does not to have a wing.
Yeah.
I can't do any liquid eyeliner. It just looks
you
bad.
know you could do a
Maybe we
pencil.
should practice.
I do pencil.
Or
No, I literally had thought
you
like
know what's
maybe I
even
should do a
better?
liquid eyeliner challenge and practice every day.
get a very small.
Well,
Listen,
I don't have time for
this is where you start.
Problem.
Get a very small pencil brush, dip it in some black eyeshadow, and just smudge it along your lash line. You will thank yourself.
I have done that.
very
Yes.
flattering.
It does work.
No, but I'm saying liquid eyeliner. Because the problem with liquid eyeliner is it's so staining that once you put it on, trying to take it off takes forever. So it's like you have to have time to apply it and then remove it if you're just practicing because it's gonna look bad.
I guess.
Do it right before you get in the shower. Anyway.
before you
That's
go to
true.
bed.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
We're almost
Catherine.
there.
Okay, Kat's gonna put her boys down for a nap.
See ya.
We're gonna finish the episode without her. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Say good luck, Chuck. Bye.
Bye.
You try.
Okay, so my toxic beauty trait is that I refuse to learn how to do makeup and that I refuse to do it for more than like 10 seconds.
I
Literally.
think your makeup usually looks good.
It does, but it's like I cannot do it slowly.
What? Oh,
I did like my entire face every day in like 10 minutes.
I think if
It's
it turns out
very
good, then
hard.
it doesn't matter.
But it's just like I don't blend anything. I
Are you
don't go
saying
slow.
it could be better and you wish it was better?
I'm just saying I don't
Although you are a painter,
pay
it probably could be
any
better.
attention to detail at all.
And you want to.
And I don't know anything about makeup. And I do half of it with my fingers, so it's
That's
like,
not bad.
yeah.
It's
not bad.
Mine, okay, I actually have gotten way better at this, but it was really bad. Mine is that have used a lot of expired makeup. A lot.
I didn't know makeup expired.
There's a thing
You
on the
didn't
back
know
that
that?
says, "Dude, all my makeup is expired."
Yeah, mine probably
no.
is.
It's so old.
Like,
what even happens to
Years
it?
and years old. I'm just like,
Okay, well, maybe not that.
I don't know about that.
But a few years, I'm like,
Oh,
2 or 3 years.
What?
It's supposed to last for like 6 months, 3 years old. I'm
Okay,
like,
eyeshadow is one thing, but
it's
like,
powder.
foundation or concealer.
Oh, I run out of it before it gets that
face
old.
powder. I don't somehow.
I don't feel like you wear that much.
I
You have
guess.
a lot on.
I guess I don't because I don't run out of it and it's expired.
Yikes.
But also, no, when I have an old one sitting around, I throw it away. So yeah, I don't know.
I just threw away like 2 grocery bags of makeup why was I holding on to them for 7 years? I don't know.
I remember you used to do that with your bathroom
Why
products
was I
too.
doing that? Yes.
You'd hoard
I'm,
them.
I'm
it's
so
hoarding.
much better now. I don't really do it much anymore. I
That's
actually
the
like
toxic
throwing
trait.
things
That's
away
good.
now.
That's good.
So yeah, I've really grown.
Wow.
I don't
for
really
you.
do that anymore.
You look happy
for
and
you.
healthy.
I like
Wow.
putting stuff. I like clearing stuff out and having like fresh, non-expired things.
It feels
Love
really
it.
good.
That's good.
It feels great. Like even lotions.
and
stuff
then
like
you're
that. I
not
don't
looking
like
at it
10-year-old
like,
lotion.
what do I use? You everything there you use. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yes, I'm over the hoarding. I'm over it.
Love it.
Good for you. That's
So yeah,
great.
I've really grown. I don't really have much extra makeup now.
Good. Well,
Really
you just
changed
threw
as a
away a
person.
bunch. So
Well, you would think that if someone's doing that, they'll just do that forever.
I don't understand beauty gurus. And they're like, this is my drawer of pink lipsticks. Here's my drawer of red. I'm like,
Well, they have all these ones that are nice. So like, why would they want to throw them away?
no,
Like,
but
they
I'm
got
like,
sent.
you'll never use all of those.
I
The
know.
amount of makeup you have, 10 people couldn't use it without it expiring.
That's a
Why
really
do you
good
have
point.
it? Just give
because
it away.
they tested it out. They did a video, and then they're like, "Crap, I tested."
No,
it
that's
out
what I'm
now."
saying. If I were in that position and people were sending me hordes and hordes of makeup, I would give it away constantly. I'd be like, hey, come over and take what you want. You know what I mean? Anyway, I
But
don't
you
know.
have to use it
No, you don't.
because you do a video where you do like first
Well,
impression.
you use
Yeah,
like
and
a clean
after that,
brush
you
kind of
would
thing.
give it away.
Swipe it off
You
and give
could
it
do
to
the
someone
thing
else.
where you do a brush
Yeah.
instead of putting it on.
Yeah.
Like
you
for
can.
like a lip product.
No, if you
I would
lipstick,
do that.
cut the
Like,
top
you
off
can
or
also,
something.
just wipe it off. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, you guys probably don't care. I'm just saying that's what I would do.
A facial spray doesn't even touch you. You could give that
yeah,
away.
foundations, a lot. Most
Foundation,
of the
I
stuff.
put it on my hand and
Yeah.
then apply
Oh,
it.
mother.
No, nothing goes in the bottle. So
same.
Yeah.
anyway,
I'd agree.
I don't know why we're talking about that.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's get to
It's time.
Sister Spotlight.
Woo!
I am getting hit with the tired.
The tired.
The
All right. Every week we do a spotlight on one sister. We have Get Real with Christina, Sassy or Sappy Thoughts with Kath, Lisa's Corner. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Hoot and a Holler, whatever the heck.
Yeah.
Amy's Current Crisis and Lauren's Take. This week, our spotlight
do
is
this.
on.
A hoot and a holler.
Yeehaw!
Look, if you guys saw the first season we ever did, you know what a hoot and a holler, right?
Go back and watch the first season.
And you
It
know
is
what it is?
fire.
I think it was
Okay.
a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, I think it was the first season.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a good season.
Today's story is.
I'm scared.
All right,
I don't
let's
know
gear
if
up
it's-
for another story.
Look, I don't know if it's actually the worst thing I've ever done, but it feels like the worst thing I've ever done. I don't think
Okay.
it is, but it feels like it, and it's your fault.
the worst thing you ever. Oh wait, I know what you're gonna
feels
say.
like
I know what
it.
you're gonna say.
I bet you do. I bet you. It should be. You should feel so bad. All right,
I
so
know.
I'm so
I
afraid.
don't feel that bad.
okay, so first context.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Quiet. This is my segment. Okay, so as a teen, I had
old?
nothing. I think I was 15. Stop. I'm 15 or 16
like
years old.
14?
No, stop. I'm 15
Yeah,
or
let her
16
go.
years old at this point. I think 15. There's not much to do. I go on walks. I actually had an iPod shuffle. I can't even see what it's playing, so you got to make sure every song is a banger. So I'm on my walk, and I would do these like 2.5 hour walks. Like they must have been 6 or 7 miles because I remember I was just walking and walking and walking. So you're exploring this large development with neighborhoods on neighborhoods, and you start to get a certain pattern, and then you start to see where people live. Like, oh wow, this person gets home every day at this time or whatever. Oh my gosh,
Don't
that's a
say.
cute guy that lives at that house, and I found several of them on my route. So obviously I started frequenting those streets. And okay, why did I even have this person's number? First of all, because we didn't know each other. I feel like he was almost kind of friends with Michael, even though he's my age. I always thought that was so weird. I don't know why we were in contact. I must have been
Yeah,
like a
how did
Facebook
that
thing.
happen?
It must have been
Probably.
a Facebook thing. Like,
think
oh
it
hey,
was.
you know my brother.
remember
Even though you're my age, you weirdo. And then somehow we became in contact, and he lived in my neighborhood, our posh neighborhood, and it was several streets away, down the hill, over the brook and through the woods, whatever. So it became a part of my route, and I noticed that he would get home from school at a certain time, whatever, and I think, we started chatting, and I was just like, this kid has no game, but like, I don't know, I really was like gathering attention wherever I could, like a bee with honey, like just whatever, I'll take what I can get. I'm 15, desperate, and I don't have that much of a heart yet, so... Christina, I don't know why I even asked you for advice, because I didn't even like this guy very much or care about him.
What?
But I'm just like,
know him.
I don't know why. I was just like, oh, I'm talking to our neighbor-ish, not next door, way far away. And she gives me the advice. And at first, we're talking on Facebook, casually, whatever, and here's my number, whatever, because I think this was through texting.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you were 14 because I was 17.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because I was
So,
not 18.
Hold on.
I know when this was.
Okay, you can't charge her
Because I know
she was
why.
a minor. You
I
can't.
know. Yeah, I was a minor. Because I know what my mindset was of why I gave her this. It was a weird, like, taking your power back mindset.
Hold on, I didn't tell the story yet. It's my story. So we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, we should go on a walk sometime because I go on walks all the time." Like we started talking about this. So, Christina, the heartless beast. She says, "Lisa, you know what you should do? Tell him you want to meet up tomorrow at 3:00, and then don't show up. And when it's time, he'll probably reach out. Don't respond. Just ghost him." And I was like, what?
She's like, didn't even exist at this point.
I think you said like,
It's like a new.
you didn't say ghost, but basically that. You're like, I think she was like,
If it
he'll
had
be
existed, I
obsessed
would've
with you or something. I was like,
I remember this
okay.
time. I remember.
I don't know why. Teenagers are so crazy. Go right along with this. So I'm like, let's go to walk. Not going. And then like 3:00 comes. I think I even went on a walk that day and just took a different street. So I'm like on a walk. I think so. Or I was at play practice or something. I wasn't there. And then I get the text like, you coming? Or whatever. And I'm just that is so sad.
I'm crying.
Luckily, I don't think he liked me that much and cared about me that much. Like it fizzled out completely.
Well,
but I'm just
crying.
like,
This girl is cray.
as it sounded like, oh yeah, it makes sense, you know.
No, people don't realize that's crazy when they're teenagers. They're just
Yeah,
like,
it didn't
yeah.
sound that weird
don't know
until the time came and it was happening, and then I was like,
you're like, wait, why am I doing this?
this is so.
Because usually people don't do that like on purpose with the plan.
I think I thought it was gonna feel good and it didn't. I was just like,
Yeah, that's so sad.
I don't like
That's
this.
really
And then I
sad.
I kind of blocked it out, and I don't remember what happened after that because I blocked it out. I was just like, ugh. I think I basically didn't talk to him ever again. It didn't go
You
into
just
this.
didn't
It
talk
didn't
to
go
him
into this
anymore?
cat and mouse game. It went to this. Bye, like, because I was like, why did I do that? I can never talk to him again. Because I'm gonna look like a psycho. We can't make plans. We can never make plans
sorry.
again because then it'll be like, you're not gonna come. Like that's how I saw it. I was like, so I just. It didn't go
You
anywhere.
never spoke to him again.
Chopped it off, dead. Yeah. It
you
wasn't
could
much
have
of a.
easily, not easily, but you could have definitely salvaged it if you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
But no,
you
not in
could.
my brain. Not in my
Yeah.
brain. I was like,
She's not the same.
I didn't think it through.
Type of me.
I didn't think it through, and now that it's
not
happening,
good.
I can never speak to this person again.
I get that though. I'm very much like that where I cannot. No.
Yeah.
See, this goes with my toxic trait. Okay, this explains.
Wait,
this.
no, this is what mom said to you about you as a baby. Master of manipulation at 16 months old.
Okay. But listen,
She was doomed
let
from the
me
start.
explain
For
myself.
sure.
I
That
didn't
poor
come up
boy
with.
was doomed from the
I
start.
didn't come up with this myself. Okay, this was done to me basically by these psycho guys, and then I realized if I did it to them back, it got them
To like you.
on
you didn't-
me.
She didn't realize this
Get
was a boy
it.
with no game. I could have
I
just
didn't. I
gone.
wasn't thinking. I think at that point I was
He
just like,
was-
oh, all
you're like-
boys are psycho like this.
You're
but he
thinking
wasn't.
play the player, but he wasn't. A player.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
He was like a teddy bear. Like,
that was the problem.
yeah, and I'm not a. I was just like.
That was the problem.
I was always at arm's length, so I didn't have to pretend. I'd just stay at an arm's length. It just wasn't my style.
I was thinking like, oh, this is how you can keep your power and not lose it. 'Cause I'm always scared I'm always scared, but that wasn't even a thing. But I was always scared of scared of like a guy like taking advantage of my younger sister. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh,
Not this guy.
this will make it so they have the power. That's not really how things work.
Look, we're fine. We're all great now. I'm sure he's fine. I'm gonna Google him after this.
Honestly,
I'm trying to remember
know.
what his last name is.
I really just I barely remember. I wonder if he remembers this. Hey, babe,
And what
if you're
he
watching,
thought.
do you remember this?
I remember his first name.
I'm feeling like I would not remember that.
Right? He probably moved on.
I would
Maybe.
be like, oh, there
okay,
was
no,
this
sorry.
girl we were talking.
He
and
definitely moved on 15 years later. Definitely.
I feel like I'd be like, oh, this guy did that weird thing one time, but it wouldn't be that deep.
Like,
I don't think you think it's weird when you're a teen.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, they didn't show up.
no, but I wonder
Okay.
if ever he thought about
That's
it
weird.
years later with a more
He's
formed
like,
brain
why did
and was
she
like,
never
"Why did you do that?"
show up?
I thought about it for sure. So anyway, that's my story. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Make
you,
sure to
guys.
keep watching the
We love
podcast.
you.
Every other episode, the second half of it is only on Patreon. So if you want to see
Yes,
every
ma'am.
full episode, you better join our Patreon.
Yes. We stand.
Patreon. We need you to join it. America, your country needs you.
For sure.
I'm just kidding. All right. So Super Bowl 52, take us home.
I don't know
Who's
what this
gonna
is.
do it? Oh. So
I'm
thanks for
hot and
watching.
tired. Okay.
We love the
Thank you
Super-
so much for watching. Wait, that's not what we say at the end.
What do we do?
I don't know. It's
We
just
say,
like
all right,
bye.
we'll see you guys in the next episode.
That's it.
Right?
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.